Story Brand is a company, and we grew it as a company. And as we grew the company, teaching a marketing and messaging framework, we had to create, in order to grow that company, a framework on finances. We had to grow a framework on talent management. We had to grow a framework on management and execution. We had to grow a framework on sales. We had to grow a framework on cash flow. We had to grow a framework on keeping overhead down. We had to create a lot of frameworks just to run our company. And because I'm a teacher at heart, I started turning around and teaching these frameworks to other businesses that were wanting to grow as well. And what everybody said to me was, Don, you're really good at making a very complicated thing simple and actionable. And I consider that a compliment. And so I wrote a book called Business Made Simple that just teaches you how to grow a business. And the truth is, I never went to college. I didn't graduate from college. I hung out at Reed College in Portland, Oregon for about 3 years. But we studied humanities, I didn't study business. And I always had a sort of insecurity about that until I began to hire people with MBAs and degrees from Ivy League schools and realized, they don't know anything that I don't, they don't know anything else. These schools are not teaching us really they're teaching us how to read a white paper on trade with China in case we become chairman of the Fed. They're not teaching us how to actually run a business. We've all had to figure that out. Let's be honest. And so I thought, man, I really want to put it very simply. How do you create a mission statement and guiding principles? How do you clarify your message? How do you create a marketing sales funnel? How do you run a team? How do you get everybody united around a purpose? How do you check in with people once a week to make sure they're doing their jobs? How do you write their job description? All the just kind of basic stuff that you need to actually grow a business. And I put it into a book. I think it's a $20 book, and it comes with 60 videos that are free that you watch that teach you how to run a business. And my goal was to create a better than Ivy League MBA education for $20. And I hope we've done that. A lot of the reviews have said we have. And it's just everything I know, taking a company from $0 to 16.5 million in about 5 years with a 64% profit margin and no debt, no venture capital, no loans from banks. We've been able to do that. And I think one of the reasons we've been able to do it is because I just didn't learn to do it the wrong way. And we figured out the right way. And so I wanted to pass that along. So it was so successful that we created a mother company over Story Brand called Business Made Simple. And Story Brand is the messaging and marketing arm of Business Made Simple. And so that book is out there. If somebody really just wants, I also did it in micro learning. It's a business education in micro learning in short daily reads with short 5 to 10 minute video that you can watch, and you just sort of figure out how to run a company by osmosis. And then the more you put it into action, the better your company does. So I'm super, super proud of it. I grew up in a really poor home. Dad split when I was about 2. And mom and me and my sister stood in line for government cheese. She was a secretary her whole life. Just the last possible guy you would ever think would run a business and have it be successful. But, if I can do it, you can do it. And I just don't think business should be a mystery. I really don't. I don't think it's actually all that hard. It's not easy, but it's not all that hard if we just have some practical knowledge.